She was a 47-year-old nurse from Texas. A mother. A woman of faith. After years of heartbreak and silence, she finally took a chance on love, traveling across the world to meet a man who promised her everything, but left her with nothing. What happened in that locked guesthouse room in Malaysia is a story that will haunt you. This isn't just about online dating gone wrong. This is about trust, manipulation, and the price people pay just to feel seen. Welcome to Hidden Crimes Uncovered, where we dive deep into true stories that reveal the darkest corners of human behavior. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our deep dive true crime narratives. As you listen, share your thoughts in the comments below. Could this have happened to someone you know? And if this story moves you, give it a like. It helps us bring more awareness to the stories that deserve to be heard. Now, let's begin the story of Denise Taylor, the woman who left everything behind for love and never came back. January 4, 2025. A respected 47-year-old woman boarded a flight from Houston to Kuala Lumpur. No fanfare. No social media posts. Just a passport, a one-way ticket, and a heart full of hope. She said she was chasing something sacred, love. But what she walked into was the last place she'd ever see. What happened between the terminal and room 27 would silence a family, shock a nation, and raise one haunting question. How far would you go to feel loved? And how well do you really know the person on the other end of that screen? If you're new here, welcome to Hidden Crimes Uncovered, your destination for gripping, emotional, and eye-opening true crime stories. Make sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you never miss another story that might just hit closer than you expect. Denise Taylor had spent her whole life playing it safe. An ER nurse for over 2 decades. A single mom. A woman of faith. Dependable. Selfless. Known for baking casseroles for sick neighbors and picking up holiday shifts so younger nurses could be with family. But on that winter morning, something inside her shifted. She kissed her grown children goodbye and boarded a plane to Malaysia, alone. No one knew her exact plan. She told them it was a short trip, just a reset. What she didn't say was that she had met someone online. A 25-year-old entrepreneur named Andre. Someone who made her feel seen again. Denise wasn't naive. She had survived betrayal before. Her ex-husband left her after 11 years for a woman from their Bible study group. Since then, she had buried her trust under duty, raising 2 kids, working long shifts, and putting herself last. She never complained. But when her youngest left for college and her house grew quiet, the loneliness crept in. Nights were long. Holidays hollow. Her smile became something she wore for others. That was when she downloaded the Christian dating app. She wasn't looking for a husband. Just someone to talk to. Someone who didn't need her to be strong. Just Denise. His name was Andre, at least that's what he said. Handsome. Respectful. Owned a boutique fashion business in Kuala Lumpur. His messages were gentle. He called her Queen D. Told her laugh was beautiful. Said she had a rare soul. But Andre was actually Kamal Ibrahim, a 26-year-old man with no boutique, no business, and a track record of deceiving women. He lived in a shared flat with peeling walls and unpaid rent. His profile pictures were staged in borrowed spaces. And Denise. She wasn't his first target. But she was the first who wanted to meet in person. They messaged daily. Voice notes. Video calls. He'd recite poetry. Compliment her faith. Ask about her day. Never rushed. Never pressured. Just there. When he mentioned his cracked phone, she offered $300. When he talked about rent, she sent $600. When he said he needed $2,000 for a business license, she wired it without blinking. Not because he asked. Because he made her want to. It felt like love. It felt like being chosen. And after years of silence, Denise let her walls fall. She withdrew $8,500 in cash. Enough, she believed, for a brief stay and to help Andre launch his dream. Her Bible went in the bag. 2 journals. Her favorite red dress. He met her at the airport with a sign, D-Love. Clean shirt. Easy smile. He looked exactly like his photos. Instead of downtown, he drove her to a guest house on the city's outskirts. Room 27. Paid in cash. No ID. The clerk would later say she looked tired but glowing. That night, she texted her daughter, "All good. Turning in early." It was the last time anyone heard from her. The next day, no texts. The day after, still nothing. Her daughter Janelle knew something was wrong. Denise never broke patterns. By day 3, Janelle contacted the U.S. Embassy in Kuala Lumpur. She had only a food photo her mom had sent. It was enough. Police canvassed hotels. One manager in Ampang called. A strong odor from room 27. Door latched from inside. The police forced the door. The air was rancid. Curtains drawn. Her suitcase untouched. Passport beneath her Bible. On the bed, Denise, wrapped in sheets, bruised, swollen, lifeless. Autopsy. Blunt force trauma. Rib fractures. Evidence of prolonged assault. Sexual violence. She had fought hard. And Kamal, gone. Surveillance showed him slipping away before sunrise. Collected. As if he had done it before. Within 48 hours, Kamal was found in a cousin's flat, scrolling his phone. No resistance. No remorse. He told police, "She gave me everything. Why would she stop?" He believed her affection made her his. That once she gave, she couldn't take it back. A twisted sense of entitlement dressed as love. The trial lasted 7 weeks. The evidence was airtight. Guilty. Life without parole. At her funeral, 300 people gathered. Nurses. Friends. Strangers who had followed her story. Her daughter Janelle read a note Denise had written before the trip. "Maybe love was never meant to be easy. But I still believe it exists. If I never come back, know that I went because I believed there was more waiting for me than what I left behind." Denise wasn't naive. She was hopeful. Brave. Willing to risk everything to feel alive again. But the world failed her. How many more like Denise are out there? Women who give everything and get erased in return? How do we teach our mothers, daughters, and friends that being seen shouldn't cost them everything? Let us know in the comments. Have you or someone you know ever been deceived online? How can we do better? And if this story touched you, please subscribe, like, and share it. Because silence protects no one. And maybe, just maybe, the next Denise will live to tell her own story. Denise Taylor wasn't reckless. She wasn't desperate. She was a woman who gave her heart to someone she believed saw her, not as a nurse, not just as a mother, but as a woman worthy of love. And for that, she paid the ultimate price. Her story is more than a crime. It's a reflection of how emotional loneliness can be weaponized, how predators don't always come with red flags, and how hope can sometimes blind us to danger. What would you have done if someone you loved, your mother, sister, or friend, was in Denise's shoes? Have you or someone you know ever trusted the wrong person online? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is a space to talk, to reflect, and to learn. If this story opened your eyes or touched your heart, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to Hidden Crimes Uncovered for more real stories that don't just inform, they stay with you. Because sometimes, telling the story is the only justice the victim ever gets. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay alert, and always, always trust your instincts.